Sprinter owners, are you looking for a new set of shocks to take care of that annoying rocking and rolling sensation but are unsure what option to go with? If so, then look no further. Hi, I'm Tommy Henderson with Supersteer, and I'm really excited to talk with you today about our new shocks for the Sprinter 3500 two-wheel drive dual rear wheel chassis. As we've mentioned in other videos, we purchased the 2022 Winnebago Navion as an R&D project back in November of 2021, and you can find links to other videos about our R&D project in the description below. One thing we really focused on in our testing was that rock and roll sensation, whether coming in and out of uneven driveways or out on a back road with lots of camber changes. We confirmed that a better sway bar will make a big difference there, limiting how far we'll lean, but since the sway bar is just a spring, there is only so much that it can do without also having adequate damping force from the shocks to work with it. The Sprinter 3500 dual rear wheel chassis is especially challenging when it comes to rear shocks because they are mounted pretty far inboard, so they aren't moving very much when you're experiencing that rocking motion. For that reason, you need a shock that is really strong to resist that slow rocking. However, you can have too much of a good thing. If a shock is too strong, then you're going to experience a rough ride, feeling every little imperfection in the pavement and hearing more noise from the back of your coach. So really, we're looking for a balance between the two extremes. Not so soft that the rocking and rolling seems to go on forever, but not so stiff that you feel like your teeth are getting rattled out. To find that balance, we went through systematic testing of 7 different off-the-shelf shock upgrade options from multiple suppliers. While all of these provided significant benefits in control compared with the OEM shocks, none hit that sweet spot of control and ride quality that we wanted for our Sprinter. And that's why we contacted Coney to work with their engineers on a custom valved adjustable shock. After reviewing their own offerings for the Sprinter, as well as testing out the other options which we had already tested on our Sprinter on their shock dyno, they delivered the SS88-1889. One of their engineers flew out to test the first prototype set on our Sprinter with us, and let me tell you that we were all very impressed with the performance. We performed back-to-back testing on the same test route that we had been using with those shocks versus the best options that we had tested up to that point, and that convinced us that ours offered the best balance of control and ride quality. Adjusted near their maximum level, they cut out about 1 full cycle of back and forth rocking. And because their rebound strength is adjustable, they can be tailored for individual preference. If you want roughly twice the controls what the factory shocks provide, but don't want any perceptible increase in ride firmness, then the shocks can be installed at their minimum rebound strength. If you're like me and you want to really feel that your rig is hugging the road and the curves and you want to cut down that rocking as much as possible, then you can install them about 1.5 turns of adjustment. The ride will be a bit firmer, but not excessively so, and you'll have roughly 4 times the rebound control as the factory shocks. Since everyone's preference and loading might vary, you can tune your adjustment based on your preference. It's just like the story of Goldilocks. You can find one that's, not too weak, not too strong, but just right for you. And you might be wondering, how can I get a hold of a set of these? Well, we're expecting the first shipment to arrive from Coney this April, and we're reserving sets on a first-come, first-served basis. If you want to reserve your place in line before the rush, you can follow the link in the description below to get your name on the list. If you want to learn more about these shocks or any of the other R&D we've done on our Sprinter, you can take a look in the description below for other videos on the subject, as well as a blog post in which I'll be going into more detail about all the testing that we've done. If you got value from this video and you would like to see more content from us, I definitely encourage you to like and subscribe. Please ring that bell to be notified when we release new videos. And as always, I'd like to wish you safer and happier driving.